from Michelle Gili's story to bring you this breaking news tonight in Santa Clarita.
Yeah, the CHP in pursuit of a motorcycle. Let's bring in Mike from the assignment desk. Mike, what's going on here?
Hi, Juan and Susie. This is a Harley Davidson motorcycle that was originally wanted for speed by the California Highway Patrol. This pursuit is very fresh. They just got involved in it, and speed by the California Highway Patrol. This pursuit is very fresh. They just got involved in it, and they were trying to pull it over for speed, as I mentioned. He actually had gotten away from them at one point in time. Then they were able to relocate him. So now we're southbound 5, coming up on the 14 interchange here. There's a unit that's right behind him. They're working on getting CHP air from Fullerton, which looks like H58 just launched, and they're coming up north, and they're coming through Norwalk right now. So right now we've got this unit behind him. This is from the Newhall office. They are southbound 5 through the 14 interchange coming into the San Fernando Valley.
And you know, Mike, a Harley Davidson, a high-performance motorcycle. Yeah. It can go fast, it has power, it can go far.
Yeah.
So not good for police and chase.
Right, and they've already, you know, it's already been able to evade them once. They already lost this guy once before. Now they are trying to obviously not lose him again. It's hard. It's a motorcycle. They're obviously a lot more agile, as we know. So that is, you know, what they're up against right now, hoping to get, you know, an airship overhead other than ours, although I'm sure that's helpful to them. But we are southbound 5 approaching the 210 freeway now, guys.
You know, it always makes us beg the question, you know, if this is just speed, then why not just pull over in the first place, right? What else could this person be running from the CHP tonight, right? What else could they be hiding? Maybe there's some, you know, other, you know, offenses that they, you know about that if they pull over, you know, they'll be dealing with. So let's just give, you know, one more run for it. But again, as Mike was saying, you know, they can be so agile, but at the same time, you got to think this person is going to be running out of gas. We're not talking about a, you know, a huge tank here on a motorcycle. So at some point, this person is going to run out of gas. Again, where is this coming out of, Mike?
So this is out of off the 5 freeway. Magic Mountain is where we heard it first. That's where they tried to stop him, and then he took off. And yeah, I mean, to your point, there's usually always something else going on here aside from he just wanted to drive fast tonight. But you see the weaving in and out. Speeds are up over 100. I would be surprised if that unit is still able to have eyes on him. Traffic is getting heavier, and obviously that person is able to be a lot more nimble than that patrol car. So I'm gonna ask Brian if you can pull out just a little bit. I'm curious to see how close that unit is, if he's even still back there. Yeah, and just kind of as I thought, yeah, there they are. So they're trying, but you know, that's a good distance ahead of this. That's a good distance ahead of this patrol car. So we'll see. There is no air unit above it except for SkyCal. SkyCal is the only helicopter that is above this chase at this moment.
Yeah, and the driver of the motorcycle, Mike, if you take a look, he's wearing a jacket with an emblem in the back, something that looks very biker wear. It looks like they're wearing a helmet as well. It's not a bike that, unless you stole it, it's not a bike you would just want to leave on the side of the road and take off running. So there's a good chance that that is the owner of the bike, my guess, just what we're looking at right here. As Susie was saying, you know, the question is, why not just pull over? We've seen it in the past. Motorcycles do have quite a bit of luck when it comes to escaping a pursuit, but if they do have a license plate, right, they may know who this person is already. You know, what's the point of running?
Yeah, and getting away, you know, already from police or from the CHP, and then they having to re-engage again because they had lost it for just a minute. You know, this person obviously very desperate to get away from law enforcement right now for whatever reason we're talking about. And, you know, we're surmising that it's probably not just speed.
Yeah, probably not. And you know, that's the scenario here too, is we don't know whether or not they were able to get close enough to get that license plate. So, you know, the guy was wanted for speed, license plate.
Tiny license plates.
Tiny license plates. And it looks like, and it sounds like they lost it. So we obviously can still see it from the air, but those ground units behind us have said that they don't have eyes on it anymore.
It just created enough distance, right, Mike, between the police and the motorcycle.
Yeah, and as Brian zooms out, I mean, look, we don't see any of those CHP units behind them at this point. So, you know, they kind of lost it. You can see why. Look, I mean, we're almost losing it out of our frame. Up into the left there, Brian, is where he's at.
So far.
Traveling so fast.
I mean, he moves quick. I mean, this is a very fast bike, and the traffic is just enough for those CHP officers to not be able to keep up. So they've lost it. I know that CHP helicopter is coming up there in East LA right now. So they're still a little bit of a distance away here. But, you know, we'll see if this guy continues. Right now he's on the southbound 5. He'll be approaching the 5-170 split here. So we'll see if he stays on it or if he's going to exit. And this is going to be, now CHP is never going to get back involved in this. Because now he's off the freeway.
He is getting off the freeway, huh?
Unless they're watching us here on CBS LA at 8 on KCAL 9, they're not going to know where he is getting off the freeway, except, just by being able to watch us and knowing that this is Osborne Street that he just got off of and made a westbound turn onto. But if they happen to be watching, that's the only way they're going to know where this motorcycle rider has gone. That police helicopter is on the way, but not anywhere close.
Right. Hint, hint, if law enforcement is watching CBS LA at 8 on KCAL 9.
We're very popular in the LA Communications Center. So
the motorcycle did get off the freeway right here, right, Suze?
That's right. And, he's going real fast, even on the surface streets. And, with no one behind him, he's probably thinking, okay, well, I got away. But again, we do have eyes on this person right now. As Mike mentioned, oh boy, very close call with some pedestrians there walking across the street. But this person really desperate to get away from the CHP, not stopping. And, you guess what's his next move, right? Is he going to go into this neighborhood and maybe pull into a house that, he possibly lives at, or maybe knows someone there, and, we'll end it there, or maybe we'll continue on these surface streets hoping to lose the CHP. But then it makes you wonder, will, someone, let's see, what city are we in right now?
Dead end.
Is that a cul-de-sac or something?
It is a cul-de-sac.
Dead end?
Arleta.
Arleta, okay.
And it looks like, this is where he's going to have some room to breathe here, where we can figure out what he wants to do.
Well, he could just park it right here and kind of hide it.
Looks
and
like
turn the headlight off.
Lights, yeah.
That looks like exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn it off.
Yep, as they, there's nobody here. There's no airship, there's no law enforcement airship. We're in a neighborhood off of Arleta and Brantford, just, west of the 5. But that's it. That's a dead end that he pulled into. There were no units behind him. So unless a neighbor calls in or, says something, this guy's going to probably slip into the cover of darkness. Who knows if he lives here or what his deal is, but he's off the bike and kind of walking around now.
And, Mike, what a busy day of pursuits. This is our third one in just a matter of hours, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Incredible. Well, we did see him park here, and it looked like, Susie, like, when you turn on the alarm of your car, how the headlights flash for just a second. Sure. So he parked the bike, and I think he even set an alarm. So
and he looked very confident doing so, not in any kind of rush. He just kind of sort of parked and then...
Brian, go to the right, go to the right, go to the right.
Got off?
I think he just got into that car. This truck right here.
Okay.
I think
that truck was waiting down the street.
Yeah, oh, there he is. He's right there. Okay.
And we were wondering what that truck was.
So there he is running down the sidewalk. Okay, he didn't get into the truck. I thought he did for a second because you pointed it out, so that the truck was just sitting there waiting for him. So, but now he's running down the sidewalk and, running from nobody. There's nobody chasing him.
Yes, and again, does he live in this neighborhood? Is he familiar with this neighborhood? Is he running to somewhere he knows, or is he just running, randomly, aimlessly down the street, hoping just to make sure that he gets away and hides out somewhere, so that the police, they don't catch up to him.
There.
But boy, it's dark out there, as Mike just mentioned, and easy to get away right now.
Yeah, he could have parked the bike far away from his house too, Mike, right?
And then ran home.
And then ran his way home, and a very dark street there. I mean, it kind of seems when he slowed down that he knew where he was going.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
Another one of those motorcycle pursuits, Mike, where the guy may have gotten away.
Yep. Just by speed and nimbleness.
And we still don't know what the original want was, right?
I think that's him again, speed was the original want.
But again, it makes you wonder, why did he not just pull over if it was just for speed? If you're just going to get a ticket for speeding, why not pull over?
Yeah, and I think he's walking down the sidewalk right here underneath this tree. Yeah, right? Yeah, there he is.
There he is.
What's he doing?
He ditched the helmet though, right?
Yeah, he did. And, I don't know. I thought he was going to run into that house or something, but...
Yeah.
It is so dark down there, too.
It's really dark.
I mean, it seems like he's aimlessly walking around, not really headed, well...
I'm guessing he's thinking, Mike, they're still after him, and he's getting a little just antsy, thinking they're going to...
Maybe just trying to blend in. Well, we're going to keep an eye on this and keep SkyCal over it, and we'll bring the very latest just as soon as we get an update. But in the meantime,
let's do it.
Boy, has it been hot out there, and it will continue to be hot.
Meteorologist